Gameloft have just brought Asphalt 8 Airborne to Apple Arcade. And the benefit of this is that the game now has no ads or in-app purchases. Today we're going to have a look at what it's like to play the arcade version compared to the original free version. While it's a shame Gameloft didn't bring Asphalt 9 to arcade as it's a more advanced game in a number of ways, the freemium version of Asphalt 8 is still one of the most downloaded games on the App Store. I mean, so far 400 million players have tried out this game. Insane. Asphalt 8 was originally released way back in 2013 for iPhone and iPad. At the time, it was probably the most visually impressive mobile game ever released. It had some great graphical effects going on. We're talking a complex physics engine, great weather effects, complex geometry, pixel shaders, decent shadows for the game's age, high resolution textures, lens flare, motion blur, on-screen camera effects, and shattering debris effects. It was also one of the first iPhone and iPad games with controller support. In 2015, it was brought to Apple TV as a standout title that was fully playable with the Siri remote. Then the game was updated with 4K resolution support on Apple TV 4K models in 2017. Moving forward in 2020, Asphalt 8 was brought to the Mac App Store. The Mac version also had custom graphic options, native resolution support, and keyboard and controller support. Sadly, the Mac version of Asphalt 8 Plus for arcade is not working right now, but I imagine this will be fixed ASAP. Asphalt 8 was one of the first games with complete universal app support too, between literally all major Apple platforms, meaning crossplay and cross-saves between everything, and different control options for iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac were available. It's very important to mention all this, as I imagine Asphalt 8 was chosen over Asphalt 9 as it has ports on practically everything. Bringing the game to arcade should have been easy and a no-brainer. The arcade version has exactly the same visuals, resolution support, and general performance of the up-to-date freemium version, and has 60 FPS support on every device back to an iPhone 6s, iPad Air 2, or higher devices, and on tvOS devices. You also still have most of the same modes: Quick Race, Career, Mastery, Events, Gauntlet, Moto Blitz, and World Series. However, World Series, which is a real-time multiplayer mode, has not been added yet to arcade as it's still being worked on. What's great is that when you launch the game, you won't have all the annoying pop-ups anymore, and the UI is quite a bit cleaner. Where this premium version is really different though is with progression. In fact, the monetization models are so different that Gameloft told me save data between Asphalt 8 Airborne and Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus is not available. You see, in the freemium version, everything is heavily based around spending tokens and fusion coins to unlock modes, cars, upgrades, and so on and so on and so on. Or you could buy an individual season to unlock it immediately without meeting the star requirement. Then we had ads. Watching ads gave you various rewards, from multiplying your earnings after you finish a race, for gaining access to tires, cars, car upgrades, boosts, and much more. This is all gone with the arcade version. Instead, you now have only credits and Gauntlet badges on arcade. Asphalt 8 Plus works much more like a traditional premium racing game now. So you'll start a race, try to finish it in the highest position, and you'll get a set number of credits depending on how you went. You can spend these credits to buy cars in your garage or before a race, or you can go into the shop and buy upgrades for your vehicles. There is also an exclusive new feature here called Racer Path. Racer Path evaluates the process you do via different in-game activities and gives you extra rewards for your performance. The game is definitely still grindy though, depending on how you look at it. Since you can't unlock everything with all the pay-to-win elements and whatnot, you have to unlock all the modes through playtime, the good old-fashioned way. Thankfully, a lot of price reduction and general rebalancing has gone on here to avoid the usage of tokens, fusion coins, and in-app purchases. The map layout in each season has changed and contains, I believe, more maps and events that were hidden behind paywalls. Cars are considerably cheaper now too. For example, the Aston Martin DB9 Coupe, if that's how you say it, costs 320,000 credits in the free version and only 83,000 in the arcade version. Or the Suzuki GSX R750 was locked behind getting 120 tokens. Now you just spend 20 in-game credits to unlock it. Before you start a race, you can get a helping hand from power-ups and so forth, but in the free version, using anything here involved fusion currency and it was expensive. Now you just spend normal credit and it's miles cheaper, or you can use boosters from your inventory. Gauntlet Mode, which was added in 2020 to the free version, is still here, but Gameloft told me it now provides its own currency with only badges. You won't get fusion or credit rewards now. As you collect badges, you can spend them in the shop on various items. It's also worth noting, while the majority of vehicles that appeared in the original version through its 8 years of updating, only a few are missing here, or have been put into the unlock loop in a different manner. Have you or will you play Asphalt 8 Airborne Plus on Apple Arcade? What do you think of it compared to the free version? Do you like how the progression works now? Let me know what you think of the game overall in the comments. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Apple gaming related. My name's Stewie and thanks for watching.